Welcome back to another brand new episode of Review Remedy by ScoreDoc. You're in the middle of your day, maybe at work, maybe out with friends, and then there it is, that tight, uncomfortable feeling in your stomach, or bloating that just hangs on, or pain that makes it weirdly hard to focus on anything else.
And that's the part people brush off for a while. Reflux, stomach pain, irregular bowel movements, indigestion. Those symptoms can seem minor at first. But when they keep recurring, or start shaping your meals, your schedule, even your mood, that's usually the moment to stop calling it nothing.
Right, because the hard part isn't just the discomfort, it's the uncertainty. Is this something temporary? Is it stress? Is it something I ate? Or is it something that actually needs a specialist?
That's exactly where gastroenterology comes in. Gastroenterologists diagnose and treat conditions involving the digestive system, everything from acid reflux and IBS to liver conditions and other gastrointestinal issues. And because digestive symptoms can be persistent, personal, and honestly a little hard to talk about, picking the right clinic matters more than people think.
Yeah. And I think that not knowing stage is what wears people down. You can handle one bad day, but when it's day after day, and you're changing what you eat, skipping plans, wondering if every meal is going to cause a problem, it starts to take over.
Which is why review quality matters here. ScoreDoc looked at 14 gastroenterology clinics in Houston, Texas, and evaluated patient feedback from the last 24 months. Not just star ratings, ratings plus review volume, recency, sentiment in the written comments, and consistency across platforms. Because a 4.9 with almost no recent feedback tells a different story than a strong rating backed by dozens of current reviews.
That 14 clinics detail is important. This wasn't a random poll. Out of those 14, 3 stood out in 2026. Digestive and Liver Disease Consultants PA, Digestive and Liver Specialists, and UT Physicians Gastroenterology Greater Heights.
And Ava, take that first one, Digestive and Liver Disease Consultants PA. What jumped out to you in the numbers?
The combination, honestly. Digestive and Liver Disease Consultants PA had a 4.8 rating, 368 total reviews, 77 recent reviews, and 94% positive sentiment. That's not just people liked it. That's a lot of patient feedback, and a lot of it is current. Reviews highlighted diagnostic accuracy, treatment planning, and communication with providers.
And those 77 recent reviews matter. 77 gives you a much better snapshot of how the clinic is operating right now, not how it was operating 3 or 4 years ago.
Exactly. Then there's Digestive and Liver Specialists with a 4.4 rating, 52 total reviews, 20 recent reviews, and 84.6% positive sentiment. Lower than the first clinic on raw numbers, yes, but still steady, still strong, and patients repeatedly mentioned thorough consultations and clear explanations. For a specialty like GI care, clear explanations is huge.
And this is where I always push back on star chasing. A high rating by itself is not enough. I mean, 4.4 versus 4.9 sounds dramatic when you say it fast, but what you really want is the pattern underneath. Are recent patients describing reliable communication, smooth appointment experiences, and trust in the care plan?
Which brings us to UT Physicians Gastroenterology Greater Heights. This one posted a 4.9 rating, 41 total reviews, 7 recent reviews, and 97.6% positive sentiment. Reviews pointed to efficient appointment processes and effective communication. So yes, the rating is excellent, but it's the consistency in the written feedback that helps it stand out, not just the number alone.
That 97.6% positive sentiment figure is the kind of thing patients remember. Because if you're heading into a consultation that may lead to testing, follow-up visits, maybe preventive screenings like endoscopy or colonoscopy, you want to feel that the clinic communicates well and has a stable patient experience.
And that's what people are really searching for when they read reviews in this category. Not perfection, reassurance. They want to know, Will someone explain what's happening? Will the appointment feel organized? Will I leave with a treatment plan that actually makes sense? When symptoms involve your digestive system, it can feel surprisingly vulnerable and very, very personal.
So the takeaway isn't just who had the highest number, it's which clinics showed stronger performance based on recent review activity, patient sentiment trends, and measurable reputation indicators across the last 24 months. That gives you a more credible starting point.
And when digestive symptoms keep interrupting normal life, a credible starting point matters. Good gastroenterology care is about relief, yes, but also clarity, trust, and getting back to feeling like yourself again. If you want the full ScoreDoc research, make sure you verify the details in the complete report before you choose care.